Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Measure 2020, All-Rounder episode number 24. We're at the Tour of Utah, it's stage 4 of 7, and quick recap of the first 3 stages. All 3 stages I managed top 5 finishes, including stage number 3, the last stage, where I was able to claim victory from the Breakaway on the final descent. Got away from the field, won by 50 seconds, and have myself a little lead. Now, it's a lead that I will not hold for the entirety of this race. I'm just not a good enough rider. Final 2 stages, pretty big climbing stages, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down pretty hard on those last 2 stages. But for the next 2 stages, they're both sprint stages. I'm unlikely to win, but I lead every single classification at the moment, and that will be the ultimate goal. In fact, so much that even at this point, with just 14 kilometers left in this, you can see I don't control the team. I'm the leader, but Carpenter is still the actual team leader because they know that I'm not going to claim victory in this race. His chances are much better than mine, and therefore the team is still working for him. Now, this is the final little climb section. We're going to do this one more time after this, but we go uphill. Here's the 10K to go banner. And I'm going to use Owen and Brown, my only 2 riders. I'm going to use them for this, so let's go
10
forward.
kilometers remaining.
There you go. Alright, is Owen probably going to be better than Brown for a lead out? He is. Brown, you need to come forward now. But not 99 though. Just come forward. There you go. There you go. Easy, buddy. Easy. Come on.
The sprinters are positioning themselves.
Come on, you're not moving forward.
It'll probably be a mass sprint finish.
There you go. Alright. Now, go back to that for a moment. Go to this for a moment. Okay. Reset. Now you can go effort up. Owen will follow you through, as will I. Setting ourselves up for the final now 6 kilometers. So it's still possible that I can claim some sort of jersey, like points classification. 5K to go. Brown, start attacking this. This is that last little uphill, but we're going to attack the descent with it, because that's what I do. Alright, on to Owen. It's 3.5K, but I'm trying to attack the descent, so prime position over the top. There you go.
There we go. The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up.
Alright, so I'm going to start my sprint a little early for this one. Looking for good points. Not claiming the win, but another strong position. Be in the top 10. 8th. Thought it was a little higher up. Guys stretched all the way across the road, out of sight. Dropped me a little further back. I thought I might have been about 5th or 6th. Still a good result considering I am not a sprinter. Stage 5, and I'm actually a little worried here. The role is identical. I have just 2 support riders. They want me to ride for points when and where I can. They want me to wear the jersey as long as I can, but they know that I'm not going to hang on to it later. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, the Breakaway was what I was worried about. I'm no longer worried about them. They seem to be crumbling now, which is surprising that they are giving up because, well, they're 6 riders strong. There's 2 or 3 riders in that group that are pretty good riders. Swordbacks among them. And I thought they might actually stay away. Their gap was out to 2.5 minutes pretty late. And I thought they might hang on, that the field might sit up, and I would actually lose my lead. Bax was actually the highest placed rider, just 50 seconds off the pace. As in, you know, right there with, has finished among the best. because that's my gap at the front of the field, and I'm definitely not hanging on to a 50-second gap over the next 2 stages. But now with 8K to go, see, Owen's right here. Where is Brown? Brown, come on up behind me, buddy. Alright, so again, we ride for the stage as best we can, finish as high as we can. First 3 stages, that all went pretty well. Let's see if we can do it a little late on that gel. Brown in a better position this time as the race official rides right through us. Thanks a lot, buddy. Okay, Owen. We lost our strong position, and I lost his wheel there for a moment. 2K to go, 1.8. That's Owen's turn to go. Inside 1K, I don't have much left. Owen left me behind. Holy cow, I'm such a slow rider. I shouldn't have been lost like that, though. I don't know. I was busy watching the top corner of the screen. You might have been watching the main screen, potentially, and you might have seen what I missed, but for some reason I was 4 bike lengths behind Owen when I started my sprint. No idea what happened there. I didn't collect any points on this one. Yeah, that was strange. That was really strange that I was so far behind him when I went to start my sprint. I didn't see what happened. Somebody must have blocked me off. He shouldn't be that fast that he rides away from me. I've got a really good flat rating. I should be able to stay on his wheel. Stage 6, and this is where things are going to get interesting, and my role has flipped. It's still the same, the leader, points classification, but they actually have decided that Carpenter is not going to be strong enough, and he's ceded the actual team lead to me. He and the rest of the team are now going to support me, at least in a way. We put 2 riders into the break, Eisenhart and Owen. Owen's a pretty decent climber. Carpenter is also definitely a better climber. The breakaway is 15 riders today, but they're already crumbling. They're going backwards, and you can see the pace has really picked up all of a sudden here in the peloton. 82 riders chasing those 15, and it looks like EF is setting a pretty hefty pace at the moment. Now, I still have the points lead, which is good with these last 2 stages because you're going to get a different set of riders at the finish of these stages earning points. So I might just hang on to that points lead overall in this race. I've got a +3 race day condition, which is definitely good because now I have a 69 mountain, 73 hill rating, stem and resistance obviously much higher. That's going to make a real difference. 82 kilometers to go on the stage. I still don't have much of a chance, but the team has set a new objective, and that objective is to finish in the top 30 overall. Owen's going for the KOM, so if he pulls those points, maybe, just maybe, either he or I take it and the team benefits from it. That would be pretty awesome.
The pack is slowly whittling away the lead.
Gunther getting water.
The peloton has
Boy,
significantly
I
increased its
feel
speed.
like I've drifted back a ways before we go into this final climb where I
The
shouldn't
riders
be.
are in a portion above 10%.
Are that many riders trying to work hard, or have I drifted that far back? I should be way up here. There you go. Alright. Funneled back forward right before the climb. That's good. Now, here's what I need. I want... Sure, Brown. Brown's a good choice. Brown, you're going to do this. And now you're going to do it by assignment. Joyce is actually pretty decent. Gunther, you're going to protect Carpenter, but Carpenter, I want you to come forward. There you go. Now you're going to sit in place. And we'll set you to an 84 as well. Gunther's going to protect you, and Joyce, follow me. So the whole team is up here where I need them. We're all about a 70, so outside of Gunter. So we should be able to kind of stick together. Joyce is probably going to switch off to protecting Carpenter, so Carpenter can help me get through this climb. Keep him fresh, keep me fresh. Oh, wow, we just brought the breakaway in just like that.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that
And I
they're
instantly
given that the pack has increased its speed.
lose these guys. Wow, Eisenhart. Okay, Eisenhart, you stay put here. And Joyce, go ahead and protect him. Okay, Gunther's already faded. Brown is starting to fade. I'm getting blocked behind this Sunweb rider. I just went way backward, and it put me right towards the back of the group. Early in the climb, too. I lost a lot of ground to that because of that rider blocking me off, and I got split off just like that. Oh man, that's not good. I mean, I knew this was going to be a difficult task, but I did not think I would get split off this far, this fast. We're going to follow Carpenter. Carpenter's going to have to ride on now. Brown, I don't think he's going to have what it takes, but we'll hope that he can stay put. Carpenter, try to get us back in contact. There we go. We're back with Joyce and Eisenhart now. Eisenhart, go ahead and protect me. Brown, I shouldn't have contact of Brown anyway. He's out of the group. Okay, so 18 riders chasing 21. And Carpenter, there's others leading the way. What happened? Eisenhart was supposed to be protecting me. Where did he go? Oh, come on, man. Still 7K to go to the top of this thing. I don't think I can bridge this gap. It's close. And Owen's there. If I make contact... Oh, hello, Eisenhart. Okay, we're hanging in there for now, but now it's 4.5. Three and a half K to go. Last little flat section. Still got Eisenhart, and we're about to make contact with Owen. I still don't have Owen's help. Come on now. That's ridiculous. Eisenhart leading the group out. Don't leave me behind though. Snick Egg, he should be able to not get dropped by this group. Paulus is back here. Wow. And there's still one more monster climb to go after this, by the way. Almost to the top. I'm also almost out of energy.
It's in such percentages that the strongest can create some gaps.
Owen left behind. Never did anything. Still lead the KOM
Watch out.
at this point.
Falling behind.
Wow. Higita's here. Chacone's here. Alright, I should get a really good amount of recovery here, and Eisenhart will help me with that. And we'll get a sit rep before we go up the other climb. I'm only group A5, so we're not that far behind. And it's a bigger group now. Coming back together. Don't get dropped, please. Why am I at the very back? Owen's back in the group. Recovery almost full. Let's see, Owen and Eisenhart both tired. Somebody just crashed and went down. And somebody's dropping back to Simon Quinn and Nick Egg. Ouch, that hurts. Alright, here we go. To the bottom, into town. We're going to roll right through and go up another climb. Hagita, a minute and a half out front. Chacone chasing. Fiorelli at 2.5. So there's only 3 riders out there. So that top 30 overall thing actually looking ridiculously good at the moment. We're 3 minutes behind. That's not looking so good. But I'm fully recovered. And I've got Eisenhart. You're going to protect me again. And wow, look at the pace. Guys, what is happening here? 98, they're attacking. Are they seriously attacking right now? Here's what I need to do. He needs to make sure we don't get gapped here, which it looks like we're kind of getting gapped at the moment. Bring us forward. What a waste of energy, because we're about to do this monster climb, and Eisenhart just had to give everything just to bring me to the front of the field where it should have been anyway. I really hope it gives me Logan Owen here in a minute. But what a waste that was. Why those... You know, the one good thing is those guys just wasted a ton of energy on that attack. And here they go again. Like, what are they doing? We're about to do a 12-kilometer climb at 7%. And those guys all just attacked. And now we're down to 9 riders already. But all that energy that I had, gone. Guerrero. And now I'm riding solo. That was so weird. Those guys just blew up the field before the climb. Scoins, Guerrero, and Ciccone. And now I have to ride my pace. If I can bridge this gap and ride with Ciccone, that would be really good, but that's not happening. 40 seconds ahead of the next rider. Oh, and Eisenhart are 4 minutes behind already. That's how crazy that was. We have 5K to go. Got a group of 3 coming up behind me. 4.5K to go. Okay, I've made contact with these guys. Sene, Fiorelli, 2 teammates, and Carboni. Just try to hang with the group as best I can. 3K to go. Stronger climbers than I am, so my chances of staying with them are very slim. They've left me behind, but they dragged me up for a good 2 kilometers. Higuita hangs on, takes the win. Guerrero second, Ciccone third, Sene, Scoins, Fiorelli, Carboni. Egg caught up and passed me right there at the end. Falassi, I take 10th on the stage. That's excellent for keeping that top 30 overall that the team now expects. 10th, I'll obviously still be in the top 10 because I had a 50-second lead. I'll pick up some points for that finish as well. So I think the points classification could be secure. KOM, probably not. I would think Higuita, who led both climbs, is going to already be at the front or close to it. And with the next stage being another giant climbing stage, is probably going to be feeling pretty good about himself. But I think 10th is an excellent result, all things considered. Especially the ridiculousness at the base of that climb that absolutely just destroyed this group. Those guys went way too hard, way too fast. I at least got a teammate to pull me forward, but that was just an insane 4-kilometer stretch where they literally just killed each other. Almost killed me as well, but most of the guys were out the back in a heartbeat. Yeah, look at that. A lot of these guys had way more than 50-second deficits. So I'm 6th overall. Higuita, Guerrero, Ciccone to the front. No surprise about that. Scoins, Sene, they had pulled away by quite a bit. But these other guys, I was still close to them at the end of the stage. Same time as Falassi, I was 10 seconds behind Egg. And these guys all at about 4 minutes, where I was at 5. I had enough of a gap over all of them that I'm still 6th overall. Now, of course, next stage, I'm going to lose time again. I mean, come on. I'm not going to beat Nielsen Palace, though. I beat Nielsen Palace on that stage. Do you realize that? This is crazy. These guys, an 82 for Higuita. I don't have Guerrero's, but I think he's about a 79. Chacone is a 79. Scoids, I'd probably say, is about a 77. Sene's, those are climbers. I'm a 65. I don't belong here. Alright, well, here's where I'm at. Oh, gosh. Higuita has 65 points now in the points classification. He's only 10 behind me. I don't like my chances of hanging on to that anymore. Or this. I'll still be high up the order on both of them, though. Higuita's still under 25? Seriously? Dang, dude. He's only 24. Second year of the game. He's 23 in real life. Exceptional. First. Only 6 points. Race isn't done. We have one stage to go. But I've picked up a steady amount of points in this race thanks to that win on stage 3. 27k to go. We go through the final sprint point and we head into an alls category climb for this final stage of the Tour of Utah. I'm still 6th place overall, but again, I'm completely overmatched by the climbers around me. But I have full team support, so we'll see what we can do with that with 24k to go. Just 52 riders left in the peloton over the previous climbs. We lost a lot of riders out there. 4 riders left in the break. They still have a 2-minute gap, and this is an 11.6 kilometer climb, 8.2% average gradient. So we are going to drift backwards for sure. Brown was in the breakaway until just moments ago, so he is already fading. We're going to let him go. And that means I'm going to have Carpenter, who's struggling a bit today. He was actually behind for a while. He's having a bit of a rough day. He's going to protect Joyce. So, Higuita, Chacone attacking. I'll let them do their thing. We don't want to go too hard. If we drift back, we drift back. We're going to have to go our pace. This is a long climb. Still here. Still drifting back, though. Okay, Owen is the one that's been protecting me. He's fading. And Gunther is fading. 3 riders off the front. The good thing about this stage is there is a chance for things to come back together, because there's a nice long descent before the finish. So Gunther, Owen, those guys are in trouble. Drop back a ways, but I can't speed up. I can't really afford to. So I need new support. That's going to come from Eisenhart. Gunther's done. Owen's done. Carpenter is now going backwards. So Eisenhart, Joyce still have support. We've got a group of 22. We're definitely behind, but staying in the group is useful. There's 9 riders ahead. Then we're going to have to chase back down, but they're not far away. Like I said, that nice long descent could help.
We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
Eisenhart hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. For now, 6k to go. Steepest section is done, though. Climb gets a little easier from here. We're down to 20 in the group. Eisenhart is going to start fading, and when he does, I need to switch this out to Joyce. Okay, Joyce, go ahead and protect now. I'm still there, 4k to go, but again, the hardest parts of the climb are done. One last little steep section that's about 100 meters long. Hang in there. It's a group of 9 now. I'm assuming we're still chasing about 8 or 9 riders. And we're over the top. Okay, Higuita I've finished third in the KOM classification, so I've lost the lead there. Higita, of course, won it.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
Now, I need a little recovery, but we also need to do some chasing. So, Joyce, what is this descent? Oh, there's a little uphill at the finish. Oh man, I did not realize it was that long. Well, I need Joyce to push tempo. And
Uh-oh, a leader has
he's
fallen.
pretty good on
We can
downhill.
only hope that
Oh, Carboni went
the
down.
outcome of the race.
Alright, Joyce, here we go, buddy. Start chasing. What's left in front of us? 3 riders solo in front of us, but we don't know otherwise what's the very front.
So now it's the descent. It's less physically exhausting than a climb, but it's more stressful as the riders must choose their trajectory
4K to go.
and maintain a good position on the bike. This win is well deserved.
Ciccone for the win today, and he is over 40 seconds ahead. Great climber, but I'm really surprised that Gita's been beat at all. He takes second. Senni, Sean Quinn, Joyce still leading me out. 1K to go. 700 meters. Come on. Come on. We're fighting for 7th here. Fighting for 7th. I should be able to keep my top 6 then. Cherkasov, Clark, Quinn Simmons in my group. Vermark, Paulus, Novikov, myself 13th, King 14th, Vingegaard, and then Colin Joyce 16th. That should be enough to keep my top 6 position, I would think. Maybe even back into the top 5, depending on where other riders might have finished. This could be worth a lot of points for us.
Now for the race highlights.
Let's find out. Ciccone might have stolen the win from Higita. 53 seconds ahead. My group finished at 3:30, 2 minutes behind the top 6 riders. So probably not going to do that well. But Niche wasn't anywhere near the top of the standings. So he might have been more than 2 minutes behind, which means there's 5 riders that were significantly behind. So I'm kind of thinking we might be right around 6th place still. 5th! There it is, 5th. Okay, so Carboni and the crash lost too much time. He drops back. So we had enough of a gap over, I think it was Quinn, right? Sean Quinn? Yeah, there you go, Sean Quinn. Was far enough back, 5th place. Oh, yeah. Top 5. Top 5. Higita actually wins, still comfortably, 2 minutes ahead. Ciccone 2nd, a further 2 minutes ahead of Senni, 3 minutes ahead of Niche. Does end up finishing just ahead of me by 11 seconds. 11 seconds from 4th, but still, points-wise, pretty much no difference. You got 1st, you have podium, you have top 5, and then you have top 10. Everything in between really does not garner recognition in this game. So, top 5. And by a good margin, 40 seconds ahead of Tom Squints. Carboni, Paulus, Vermark, all behind me. I'm a 65 mountain range. A 65 mountain. And I just claimed 5th overall. 2nd in the points. 3rd in the KOM. That does garner recognition from the team. 2nd in the under 25s. 6th as a team, not too shabby. And 5th overall. Exceptional evaluation. 2nd, 3rd, there you go. There's that recognition. And 2nd, 88 points earned. And we are now just 54 points away from leveling up. Hell yeah. Great result. Super happy by that one. Up to 15th in the Continental rankings now. Super Prestige. Top 100. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.